oh, cool, I'm 14 years old. Welcome back to the show. I am your Star Wars daddy, and today we're doing a feature on Han Solo in my collection. We're going to look at loose figures, loose graded figures, mint on cards that are graded. It's going to be a whole gamut of Han Solo, and we're going to celebrate Han Solo throughout this entire video. I'm going to put clips in between all kinds of scenes that we have here in this video so that we can remember every little spot that Han Solo pops up in comparison to the items that I'm going to show you. Before we get too far, I keep forgetting to say this in the beginning. If you could please hit that like, subscribe, and that bell notification so you can be notified of all the upcoming content. There's 2 videos that come out every single week. We've got those weekly Star Wars eBay listing videos that show all of my items that sell on eBay. Kind of like those garage sale people that go around and resell, and they usually have episodes showing all the items that sold on their eBay site. That's basically what I do, but it's a Star Wars version. And I give shout outs to every single person that purchases from me, and we go over price points and we have a lot of fun. Then there's a miscellaneous video that comes out every single Sunday, like this video, which features something in my collection. I could do some reviews. I do all kinds of miscellaneous stuff, CAS unboxing videos, everything on Sundays. And at the end of this video, I will tell you what's upcoming. So make sure you stick around until the end so you see why in the world you even hit that bell notification, because I'll go over all the upcoming videos that are happening. And up here, just some videos in case you haven't seen them yet. I did a review on the Glasslite factory and showed all the items that I have in my collection, most of which are all graded. And so that video went over all kinds of stuff from Brazil. Incredible items. You gotta check it out. And do you care about Disney? If you do, you might have watched some cartoons in the past, and here's one of them right here, Darkwing Duck. I did a whole entire celebration of Darkwing Duck and showed all of my graded mint on card action figures. We went over everything Darkwing Duck. Check that video out. And just like I said, those eBay videos, here's episode 41 that just came out last Wednesday. And we had 92 items that went out the door for $2,910 that came in the door. I gave shout outs to everybody. I'm sure there's some bloopers. I'm always an idiot. And so all that stuff is on this video, and you get to see all kinds of amazing items that I sold. If you go down into the description below this video, you'll find the links to all my socials, and you'll see the eBay link there. And if you want to go check out what's available now, I think there's another 95 items that are up for sale right now. There's a blue snaggletooth if you're looking for that. And then we also have, I forgot to promote this, but I've got to buy it now with a discount on the SDCC Salacious Crumb right there, 9.0 by AFA. This is an incredible item, and it is a buy it now, which I seldom ever do, but there's a price that I want, and it's up for sale now. So if you're interested in that rare item, go check out that link, like I said. Otherwise, you're going to see another 95 items. And every single week, there are 90 plus items right now. My inventory is through the roof. I am stressed. I have so much stuff coming in. I can't get it out quick enough. So join me on that journey. But enough of all that housekeeping and me promoting my own videos to you and trying to get you to subscribe and to hit the like and to comment down below. All those things. Enough of that, okay? We're not going to talk about that until, maybe halfway through the show or maybe at the very end. But we're here for one reason. It's this guy right here, Han Solo. Let's check out these incredible items.
Look, your worshipfulness, let's get one thing straight. I take orders from just one person, me.
So one day you're still alive. Will somebody get this big walking carpet out of my way?
All right, I hope you can excuse the mess. I've got a whole bunch of eBay items that are all in their baggies here that need to be listed. Literally, I am running behind and slammed, and so we're getting this video out. First, because it takes a little while to do some editing, so I get this out on Sunday, but it is Friday night late, and I've got to get all those items posted. There's another 55, and I think I've already posted 47 or something, so we'll see what happens with those. But let's get right into these Han Solos. And
Reactor leak here.
I've got a modern figure here. This was that mail away for to Kellogg Company for, again, a Han Solo in Stormtrooper disguise, the baggie. I've got the original box that came in, and I've got this nice little acrylic that it is displayed. Got this from Chris over at 5 Idiots Talking Toys and Rogue5Toys.com. I'll just throw that up right now in the beginning because a lot of these items probably came from him. So we'll just get it out of the way now. And love having this in the collection. I put it up in my Death Star playset right here, along with a Luke that's from the Power of the Force 2 line as well, and a Dianoga graded, I think 90 or 95 by CAS up here as well. Here we've got a custom card. The one thing that I think we wish that had been made, we got the Luke in Stormtrooper disguise as a last 17 Power of the Force figure, and I think we always wish there was also Han Solo, and someone made a custom here that it looks actually pretty nice, and it comes with a custom coin that was made. And look at the back. The back looks like a real 92 back card, but very nice. I think I got this for maybe like, I don't know, 15 to 20 bucks on eBay a long time ago, and it just sits up in my collection. It actually sits way up. Mashup figures. We got Donald Duck as Han Solo here with his blaster, and then we've got that pig from Pigs in Space from the Muppets. He's also a Han Solo here. I got these both from Disney one of the times that I had visited back in the day with my son when he was younger, and love having these in my collection. Oh boy, who likes cards? Nobody, but I happen to have them, and they're just now sitting in a stack. I had them up in my collection. They were just getting in the way because I have too much stuff, so I've got them in kind of a little box. But I have the full line of the Wonder Bread from 1977. These are like the cards that came in the bread. And this is the number 4 Han Solo. It got a 6, which is a decent grade. And it actually looks pretty nice on the back. Like how the display is. Han Solo, the daring captain of the Millennium Falcon, a Corellian pirate starship, outwits and outraces the space fleet of the Empire. What did I say? A Corellian pirate? I don't even know what I said. But anyways, that's there. That's in my collection. All right, and you saw that Glasslite thumbnail. I don't know why I have that on him. Let me get that off. But here is the Glasslite Han Solo loose. I'll get it right in there so you can see it. Definitely there's some specific features to this figure that make it a Glasslite figure. I wish I had the Jawa blaster that would go with him. I think it's supposed to be the black one that goes with him, but it's a specific mold that only goes to these Glasslite figures. But here he is, and this is loose, and it goes all the way up here in my collection case that's up here that has the LED lights and all that stuff. And he represents the 1977 Han Solo. And here we've got a CAS graded. This is an 80. It's the Han Solo with the small head and painted legs. From Hong Kong. It's a 2-line COO. Super nice figure. And I'm not sure why it got an 80. It seems very clean to me. Maybe it's just there's a little bit of paint rub here in the hair, so that could be the issue. But otherwise, I don't see any other issues with this figure. Very nice. And then his counterpart is similar to the Glasslite one we just saw, is right here, but I think we got something special with this one. Let's take a look. It's a 1983 Kenner PBP. So this is from the Spanish factory, and it's got a no COO on it. It's the European released figure with that European released blaster. You can't even see the COO because of these acrylic little holders that are on the old style case. Maybe it's not even, it even has it's not even the oldest style because we got the newer style for the weapon. But look how they cover the whole figure. You can't even see the back of the figure where you'd see a no COO. But might have to send this in for an upgraded case or send it over to CAS because their cases show you what the figure looks like all around it. But anyways, awesome figure.
This may smell bad, kid. Yoda. But it'll keep you warm. Till I get the shelter up. I thought they smelled bad. On the outside.
Now we're moving into the Hoth Han Solo, as you saw from the clips. This here is just a loose figure, and I believe we've got a no COO. You can see on the back of the leg, it just says the date stamp. And right here, let me see if I can get my finger there. Right in here, you typically would say Hong Kong, but there's nothing there. So who knows? This came on what? Palatoy cards, Tri-Logo cards, as John the action figure creator would say, as a no COO. But it's very nice condition. It could be grade worthy. I really don't see too many issues, just a little bit. There's always paint rub on the hands with this guy and the legs, but I don't see much except for on this hand right here, just a little bit. So this might be a 75 plus figure. Who knows? This might be worth grading it, but the reason why I'm not grading it is because I think I have a no COO already graded. Let's check it out. And yep, I do. Here's the no COO. I think this is the exact figure. It looks like the same color of pants and the same color on the face. But this here is your UKG graded 80% with a figure score of 80, a paint 80, and it is your Han Solo Hoth 1980, no COO. And on the back, it looks like the exact same no COO that we just saw. So I think it's the exact same figure, so no reason to go and grade that. I put that loose figure up here in my loose figure collection that's up there, and then this one is with all the graded items. And so awesome. Here is a hard figure to get. It's the molded legs Hoth Han Solo. As you can see, there's no paint on here. It's just solid plastic for this guy. And the best way to check is if you look inside the peg legs and you don't see blue. It's just the same plastic color. You know you've got those molded legs. But once you've seen them a couple times, I mean, it's pretty easy to tell once you get them. And we've got a 1980 Kenner Star Wars loose action figure, Han Solo, molded pants, 75 plus by AFA. I got this off of eBay from one of my buddies that I've come to know over the years and got an incredible deal on this. I think I got this for $120. And this was back in the height. This is during COVID. I picked this up for $120. The person had a bunch of items that were up for sale on eBay, all ending at the exact same time, and this one just went under the radar, and I stole it. So happy to have this one in my collection. Let's get into a couple Spanish figures here. This here, as you can see from his face, look how like light pink that face is. And let's take a look at what this is. This is, it's hard to see, but it is a 1980 POC. So this is from the Spanish factory before PBP. This is the original Spanish factory where they imported Hong Kong parts and then they put them together and assembled them in their factory and then did the paint. So the paint schemes usually are a little bit different, but we've got, it's a no COO 4-line, and we got a 60, which you think, oh, God, 60, but these are really hard to get. And so I'm just happy to even have this in my collection. And if we look on the back, it's got just the date stamp on this leg, and it's blank on... Oh, no, wait a second. There is something on there. I think what we have here is I've discovered I have an error. This actually is a PBP. I can see on the back of the leg that the made in Hong Kong, it's all scratched out. So this is a PBP CAS... How did I not catch this before? Maybe I did catch this before. I'm just now remembering because I mean, I have so many dang figures. I can't keep track of them all. But this says no COO. That can't be a POC. This would be a PBP figure, which is the later Spanish factory. And when I take this other one that's a PBP with a no COO, they look almost identical, don't they? So I think I have two PBP figures that are the exact same in my collection, and one of these is going to need to be sold. And if I look at this on the back leg, I can see it has the exact same scar. You can't see it. It's a stupid AFA with their blocking something crucial for these figures right here. But this one is an AFA 75 plus, and it's the no COO, and it says PBP. So this one's labeled correctly. It's the pink face, and this is the pink face. and it's a graded 60 and labeled wrong. So this is junk. This is going to be a real hard sell. I don't know how I'm going to sell this. Who wants a graded 60 figure if it's not a POC? Which, again, is harder to get. And who wants a grade 60 figure, again, with a mislabel? Nobody. So I guess I'm just going to hold on to both these. I don't know what to do. Who knows?
We'll keep the Empire out of here forever.
We would be honored if you would join us.
I had no choice. They arrived right before you did. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, too.
Okay, now we're up to the Bespin Han Solo, as you saw from the clip. Here is a Palatoy. So this is from the UK. This is a card back that came with this figure that was in somebody's collection that I purchased from the UK. They had a bunch of these Palatoy cards with the exact figures from their collection. And so we look on the back here, and it's just got a normal COO. So unsure if this really is a Palatoy. It's hard to tell. And but there he is. This goes up in this loose collection case up there. Okay, now we're up to my Ledy Bespin Han Solos, and there is a lot of questions that I have, and I think lots of people have, on the different versions that were released with these, what guns came with them. I'm telling you right now, I could not even find a Retorno mint on card on Google searches that had a figure inside that would show what weapon it came with. I couldn't find one on any Facebook groups. I hunted for them because when I was first making this video, I actually filmed and got super confused while I was filming. So that's why I've redone this video here. You don't see any of the items that are up on the table. I've cleared through all those eBay items and posted them all for Sunday. And now I'm trying to recover from what took place. But this here is the Retorno, which is the later version of the figure, and I've got it with the Ledy Bespin blaster. And on the back here, it has the Made in Hong Kong date stamp on the right leg, and then the date stamp here on the left leg. And this is the later version that was released that many people don't know much about. Even in, like, when I go to Variant Villain and take a look, there's not much information about it. Even before Imperial Gunnery lost all of their website for the most part, they used to have the most in-depth Ledy discussion group. You could click on any figure pretty much and have all the details you needed, from the differences between a Ledy figure and a Kenner figure, the difference between the accessories, and it was just such an incredible in-depth Ledy review. And unfortunately, Variant Villain doesn't have much there yet. And they even said, we're not sure what guns go to what. It's hard to tell. And it even says that not very many people know much about the Retorno, which is the Made in Hong Kong, like I said, version, which, again, I'm rambling. Oh my gosh, his limbs are so loose. But he has not been sent off for grading because I really don't know which gun is the appropriate gun for him. If it is supposed to be the Rebel Blaster or it's supposed to be this Bespin blaster, and he's got super loose limbs and wouldn't grade very high. So he's been staying in my collection. He's up here with all my other loose figures. And again, this is the Made in Hong Kong. And a lot of times you'll find that this back belt buckle is painted, and that can happen a lot too on these figures. So anyways, be on the lookout for those. And if you know exactly what accessory is supposed to come with the Retorno version of the Ledy Bespin blaster, let me know, because I've got multiples of each, and so I'd like to just display him with the correct one. But at least it's a Ledy blaster that goes with him. And then I'm going to two-piece this. These are both Regresso versions of the Ledy Bespin Han Solo. And as you can see, I've got a gun for each. And in the factory in Mexico, they're notorious for putting the wrong accessories or duplicate accessories for the same figure, and so it makes it very confusing. I know that this happened a lot with the Lando, that he sometimes will, on mint on card figures, show up with the Ledy gray Bespin blaster, the black Bespin blaster, and then this blue one that would match here. And so there was so many mixes and matches. Idiot. There were so many mixing and matching happening in the factory that it's hard to tell what is supposed to go with what. But both of these blasters are Ledy versions of these blasters with Ledy figures. And so CAS has no problem grading them. Both of these are the Dark Pants version, the No COO Ledy versions, and this one's got the Bespin blaster. This one's got the Rebel blaster. The one on the left here is a 75 plus by CAS, and then we've got an 80 here on this one. And if we zoom in on one of these, you can see that we've got the date stamp happening here on the right leg and nothing happening on the left leg, and that's the No COO. Same goes for this figure here. But anyways, that is a long synopsis of what I have figured out from my research after I stumbled onto the situation yesterday when I was filming these. And so I've redone the video so I don't look like a big idiot, because I really was confused and sat there for a long time in silence, staring at these figures going, what is going on? And then I did my research, and, you know, it looks like these Regresso figures could have come with either of these blasters, and then the later version that was released by the Ledy factory, the made in Hong Kong version here. Don't know what's supposed to come with it, but I assume it's the same situation. It could have come with either of the blasters. They were probably just scrambling, grabbing things, throwing them into packages, and getting them out of there, especially at the end of the Ledy factory even being around. So who knows? But again, if you know the answer to these things, leave me a comment down below and let me know where I've screwed up.
I could be mistaken. They're using a very primitive dialect, but I do believe they think I am some sort of god.
Well, why don't you use your divine influence and get us out of this?
I beg your pardon, General Solo, but that just wouldn't be proper.
Proper?
It's against my programming to impersonate a deity.
Why, you... My mistake.
Okay, and as you saw, we are now doing the trench coat Han Solo from Return of the Jedi. I've got those solid black blasters there. The reason I've got two of these loose is because one has the no camo lapels and one has the camo lapels. Otherwise, they're exact same figure, and they go up into my loose collection up there. And very nice condition. These are probably gradable figures, but I already have enough of them graded, so I'm not going to send these off to be graded. And here is a graded baggie right here. Let's go ahead and read what this says. It's CS 85 plus. Oh my gosh. It's a 1985 counter Star Wars baggy style Return of the Jedi-J. And it's Han Solo in the trench coat. And right here on this baggie, it just says Made in Hong Kong in black letters that go around it. And this is a sealed baggie. There's no tape on this one. But beautiful figure, 85 plus. I mean, when I look at him, I can see there's no paint rubs, there's no issues. The baggie looks very nice. The print's very nice, and that's why we got that grade of an 85 plus. It's awesome. All right, well, here we've got a Lili Ledy that's correct. And this is the Lili Ledy version from Mexico for this figure. It's a solid black Bespin blaster, and it's going to be hard to see, but it is solid black. It's the Lili Ledy version. And what do we got here? 75 plus. It is your 1984 Lili Ledy Star Wars Han Solo in trench coat, no COO, one line. And he's got this really kind of rudimentary jacket here, the trench coat, that typically falls apart, but this one's in very nice condition. Usually this is all frayed in here on a lot of ones that you'll see that are a little bit older. And a lot of paint wear usually on this chest piece here, but it looks very nice, this one, and that's why I got the 75 plus. It's just a beautiful figure. I love the differences with this Mexican version compared to the Kenner. Even though they look pretty close, you can see different material for the coat and different paint schemes, different plastics, and different blaster all together. I love it. And still on that trench coat, we've got that KB Toys 2-pack. And there he is, sitting with a Bib Fortuna, pretty beat up 2-pack here, which most of them are. It's hard to find these in very high grade. Usually they were just smashed and thrown out as they were as KB Toys was trying to get rid of all these figures that were just an overstock, basically. And there's no blasters or accessories that come with these typically. And if we look at this, yeah, we got a 50. Oh my gosh. It's a 1983 Kenner Star Wars Return of the Jedi 2-pack, Bib Fortuna and Han Solo in trench coat, CPG Products Corporation. And Bib Fortuna is trying to come through the bottom here as there's a crack. So we got to be careful with him. And there's the back. There's really nothing on the back of these. And I'm going to adjust that. Get Bib Fortuna off that plastic. Oh my gosh. Well, nope, he's going to sit right in that plastic. Perfect. There it is. And my last trench coat is a mint on card from the Return of the Jedi line. And what do we have down here? We've got an 85. It's a yellowed 85, which I'm fine with. 1983 Kenner Star Wars Return of the Jedi 77 back-A Han Solo in trench coat by CAS. What a beautiful display. And you look at the back. I mean, this is a beautiful card. There really aren't any blemishes that I can see. There's a small crease that comes right through here that's so hard to see. I don't know if you can see it on the video, but a little veining that happens there. And I don't see it on the front, so I think it's just on the back. The blister's beautiful. What did we get? We got a card, got the 85. Blister got an 85. Figure got an 80. So something with the figure they didn't like. There's a little bit of a paint rub on his hand over here I can see on the knuckles, I think, or it's the tape. Maybe it's because the blaster has fallen off the tape. The blaster's down here between his legs. That could be why we got the figure score of an 80. Otherwise, yeah, I think what I was seeing, it's not actually paint wear, it's just tape. So figure score probably would have been much higher, and this maybe would have got a 90 overall if that blaster was still taped to the side. Who knows, but it displays beautifully. Love it. And my last Han Solo that we're going to go over today is that Power of the Force Last 17 Han Solo in Carbonite. What do we have? We've got a UKG 85%. Figure got an 85%. Paint is a 90. And the block, the Carbonite block, got an 85. Who would even know they grade that? I don't know. Look how great this display is. It's nice and tight. It's easy to display. Looks beautiful. Love having this in the collection to go with all my other last 17s that are graded. I got the full run of them, and most of them have coins, except for this one, and maybe a couple other don't have coins. But I think the majority of my last 17s all have coins, and we've gone over those in previous videos. But just a beautiful figure, and what an example this is. Love having this displayed in my collection. Okay, we did it. We got through those Han Solos and all those clips from the movies. We had, what do we have? We had POCs? No, we thought we had POCs, and we ended up only having PBPs, multiple PBPs. We had a couple issues on labels. We had a Lily that actually has the wrong blaster, and probably should not have been graded with the wrong blaster, because it really did not come with that blaster. It came with a different one. So we worked our way through that. I love discovering all those issues in my collection while I'm making videos for you. That's always fun. But we did have PVPs. We did have Ledies. We had no COOs, molded leg Han Solos, some painted leg ones. We got all kinds of different variations and variants. And really, it was the full gamut. Like I said in the beginning, it's the full gamut of Han Solos. Multiples of every version that came out. We had the foreign releases, the canon releases. We had the Palatoy from the UK. So beautiful lineup of Han Solos. We even had some Muppet characters and Disney characters. And a graded card. Oh my gosh. That's when you know you're in deep and you need help. This Wednesday, you're going to see episode 42 of my weekly Star Wars eBay listing videos. We got that blue snaggletooth. Maybe someone will buy that salacious crumb. Who knows? And there's another 95 items that are up for sale. We got mini rigs. We got some vehicles. We've got some play sets. We've got mostly all complete. Seldom do I ever sell something not complete, but there's maybe a couple every single week. Otherwise, everything is complete. No reproductions. It's all the real deal here with the Star Wars Daddy. And then next Sunday is going to be my recap of September. I can't believe we're going to be almost into October already. The summer's gone. It's Oregon. If you know Oregon, summer waved goodbye a long time ago. The weather's already changing. It's going to be rainy for 8 months, and it's a big bummer. But I've added a ton of items to my collection. We're going to go over all those items in a mail haul, the September mail haul video to show you all the things I've added. We've got Simpsons. We've got Ghostbusters. We've got Ninja Turtles, Star Wars, everything you can imagine. I've added it to my collection. I don't know where it's going. There's no space for it. So I've got to sell more items, but I don't want to get rid of anything again. And that's the problem. The number of subscribers is right here. Oh my gosh. I cannot believe the number keeps going up. I appreciate all of that support. It's unbelievable how quickly we've grown over the last 10 months. We're going to be coming up on our year anniversary here on YouTube. I think it's the beginning of December will be 1 year. And man, could you imagine if we got to 1,000 subscribers somehow? If you could, the way to help me get there is hitting that like, subscribe, and the bell notification, and then commenting down below. Let me know what your favorite figure was from this video. Let me know if there's some items that you think that I should have that I don't have for Han Solo. Let me know about those mess ups on the labels and what we have going on there. I'd really appreciate any kind of interaction that you can give me. I respond to every single comment. I love responding. I love seeing what people have to say. And down on my socials as well, I do post stuff there on Instagram and on TikTok. But mostly, most of it's here on YouTube. But you can see some additional content there. I really do appreciate it. And in the comments, let me know who you'd like to see next on these types of videos. I've done a Luke Skywalker, a Darth Vader, a Chewbacca, a Yoda, a Bosk, and now we did Han Solo. So let me know who you'd like to see next. I've got multiples of every single figure. It's never ending here. Again, I'm running out of room, and so it's because I have multiples of every single figure. I'd love to do some sort of a feature that you guys vote for or that you want to see. So let me know. And if not, it's all good. I'll figure it out. I got to keep coming up with videos. I'm slammed. I'm stressed. I've got to get items out of here. But listen, I love doing it. I love recording it and documenting this all for you to keep you entertained. And until the next time, who's in it for the money? And who's your daddy?
What are you looking at? I know what I'm doing.